On this episode, we're gonna have Amanda Diva Speak TV. You know, just how she decided that this was something that people care about. Because when I came up with my show, it was like, how would people not want to know about my life and what I think about everything? You know, it just made sense. I was a model, then an actress. Now I got the Topra Shanks show. The Topra Shanks show.
Strong, black, beautiful woman.
Topra Shanks show.
What y'all niggas watching?
Topra Shanks. Welcome to the Topra Shanks show. You know, it's funny. I've been doing this my whole life. But our guest today has been doing it for 50 episodes. Yes, we have my own girl. You may know her from the interweb, Miss Amanda Diva. Okay. So let me give you some background on this Amanda Diva chick. Now, she is no slouch, right? She used to be a host on MTV2. She's a commentator on VH1. She even replaced one of the members of the R&B group Poetry. You remember that group? All you gotta do. That's right. Yes, she is so multifaceted. She's got her own albums. She's on this one rapper, I think his name is Q-Tip. She's on his album. And though we don't have rappers on this show, because we're just not that kind of program, we've decided to give Amanda Diva her spot to shine. Why? Because she's a black woman. Okay, let's give it up. Everybody give it up for our guest today via satellite from the set of her show, Diva Speak TV. You guys, Amanda Diva. Yes! Hey, girl! Hey, Topra! What I do? I was giving my audience a little background on who you are, and I gotta tell you, you are one type of superwoman. And how do I know that? Because I'm a superwoman too. And so are you. And you. And you. And you make some noise, Superwoman! I really love that part of the show because you take the time to honor powerful black women. Well, actually, Topra, we give the Superwoman of the Week to any woman that we feel has or is doing something of note in society. And I mean, we give jokes too, and it's really important that we... Well, excuse me. Roll the tape. So we have a Superwoman of the Week this week that I'm surprised that we haven't done yet. Michelle Obama. Nikki Giovanni. Gwen Eiffel. Gwen Eiffel ain't no joke. This week's Superwoman of the Week is Eartha Kitt. My gosh. So our Superwomen of the summer are the Jamaican runners of the Olympic Games. Beverly Bond is a DJ, model, and a wonderful philanthropist. Barbie has had every job under the sun. I mean, she was an astronaut. She's been a school teacher. She's kind of Jamaican. I have 10 jobs! Serena Williams. Not because she's banging Common, but because she won the Australian Open. Stephenie Meyer, the author of the Twilight series. My godmother. She got in her car, went to the hood in Orlando, and actually knocked on doors and got over 10 dudes who thought they couldn't vote because they were ex-cons to go to the polls. How do I know? Because she drove them there herself. And if that ain't some super shit, 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 I don't know what is. Yes, we can. Excellent. Those are some ladies to look out for, definitely. Now, there's another segment on the show that you have called the Big Up and the Let Down. Now, you know, I'm pretty hip. You know what I'm saying? But I asked my makeup artist, Adrian J. I said, Adrian J, what is a big up and a let down? A big up, let down is basically like a happy sad. You know, the big up is when we give props and acknowledge something that's dope or somebody for doing something really exceptional. Whereas the let down is when we shout out something that needs to be called out for being whack. And it doesn't have to be a person. It can be an actual scenario going on in the news. That is tight, girl. You know what you ought to do. Let's see. Big up NID area. So, this week's big up goes to Mr. Reporter in Iraq who threw his freaking shoes at President Bush. This week's big up goes goes to the 10 Oscar nominations that the movie Slumdog Millionaire has received. On its way to North Carolina, a U.S. air flight had some Canadian geese fly into the engine, and the flippin' pilot had to make a split-second decision because the engine's caught on fire. Split-second decision, on some ninja shit, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna have to land in the Hudson River. And all of the passengers made it out alive. Yes, we can change the world. A lot of people ended up over here because folks came to this country and were like, hey, this is a really fucked up terrain. We need somebody to clean this up for us. And here we go again. Hey, we really fucked up the terrain of this country again. Who's gonna clean it up for us? A brother. Why is he so mad? I'll tell you why. The stock market. So the letdown this week goes to the fact that we are in a ginormous financial crisis and nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Suge, responding like any real nigga would, punched her in the head, dragged her out of the limo, and left her, as reports have said, undressed from the neck down. So today's letdown goes to Suge Knight's girl for being Suge Knight's girl. Today's letdown goes to the fact that the mother and brother of Oscar award-winning actress Jennifer Hudson were found dead in their Southside Chicago apartment this weekend. Like, I'm just trying to understand what the fuck is going on in America when we are giving away diseased peanut butter. Man, George Washington Carver is turning in his grave right now. Now you know them ain't my peanuts. Who the fuck is Bobby Jindal? He's not real. They created him. How they find a Republican Indian man with a southern accent? I know Slumdog won, but that doesn't mean we're so easily fooled by this foolery, Republicans. I mean, I'm just saying. All I know is that you don't punch women in the face. But I mean, let's not jump to conclusions all the way, because he could have easily just got hype in the car and was crumping and was like, poof. Well, all good things must come to an end, they say. And before we close out, we have to end with the biggest letdown of the summer. The passing of two cats who get two of the biggest big ups ever. Comedian Bernie Mac and legendary soul singer Isaac Hayes. We're back. Topra Shanks show, Amanda Diva here, celebrating the 50th episode of her web show, Diva Speak TV. You go, girl. So, we're gonna take a question from the studio audience.
Hi, Miss Diva. This is Dee Dee from Brooklyn. I just wanted to let you know that I listen to your album, Spandex Rhymes and Soul, every day, and I love it.
And our studio audience all has their own copy under their chair. Yeah!
Spandex Rhymes and Soul.
Did you have a question?
I just want to know, like, how you be fitting all them ideas into the show every week?
Well, first off, thank you, Dee Dee. I'm glad you like the album. But basically, we just like to talk about current events, but when we have other things that we want to discuss, we make a feature out of it. Divapedia word of the week. Yameens. Yameen is like the urban yada yada yada. So I went to the club, ran to my ex-man, and Yameen. My name is Tori, and I'm here with R. Kelly. Tori, that's a very generic question. I mean, when you say teenagers, I do have a number of 19-year-old friends, yes. We bring you the first annual Christmas Awards! Whoa! Christmas time, Christmas time. Our favorite Christmas album of all time. I Jackson 5 Christmas. Hey Tito, what do you want for Christmas? A career from the blogosphere. You know, on January 1st, when Oscar Grant was fatally wounded by a member of the Bay Area Police Department, the biggest aspect of that to me was the fact that so many people had caught it on tape and put it online. It really unified folks across the world and brought this issue of police brutality to a whole new level. Sure enough, Arsenio wanted to bring the leader of the Nation of Islam, Mr. Louis Farrakhan, onto the show, and of course, the network was like, whoa, hey, he's an anti-Semite. He brought Louis Farrakhan onto the show, and the show was promptly canceled. A sad moment in Black history. Here we got Rihanna, pretty girl. She West Indian, right? She doing her thing. She all over there everywhere with Chris Brown running around, and then boom, nigga knock her in her face. You're a freaking psycho, Hulk. You're crazy. But you know who's even crazier? You people out there who are like picking on Brooke. Leave Brooke alone.
Today's special on the show is Imus Gets Black. So we feel that Imus should have to be exposed to some more sides of Black culture if he thinks that all Black people are gun-toting drug dealers.
Well, you have found a very creative way of having guests on your show without them even having to show up. Matter of fact, next time I see him, I'ma cut that nigga nuts off.
Joseph of Nazareth, you are not the father.
Ooh, ladies first. I'm just smiling so they don't think I'm racist. Cause they all know I'm supposed to have this nomination. I just feel like if we can't get the real guests, we gotta get the guests some way, right? Exactly. So that's when I step in and I become the guests. You know, we get our Eddie Murphy on over here. Girl, you are crazy! Well, Miss Diva, I just want to thank you. It was wonderful having you. Keep doing your thing, girl. Everybody make some noise. That's right. Thank you for having me, Topra. I can't believe that we're like 50 episodes in. We started this show just on some like, well, people keep hitting me on MySpace saying they miss me on radio, so we should give them something. And here we are. So I want to thank everybody out there who's been watching Diva Speak TV, and all of our syndicates for showing us love, like thisis50.com, etc., etc., etc. Big ups, of course, to Artech NYC because they help our graphics be fly as shit every week. And I just want to also just big up the folks who are telling their friends that they need to get on Diva Speak TV because we do it like we do it. But not like you, Topra. You kill it. That's right, Diva Speak TV. This is the Topra Shanks show. I'm Topra saying be black, be beautiful. I know I am.